The aura of daishinkan in the same way had intensified in an incredible way. That's right, this time both sides wanted to end this once and for all. So instantly, without prior, both sides began to approach. However, on the side of the gods, the angels and the fusion of the Saiyan Vegeta would be the combatants, while all the gods in the same way had joined the body of Beerus. However, Beerus would be of support since this would reinforce his companions with bursts of energy. At the moment, the fusion of Los Angeles, he had created an imposing being of angelic energy, which had even wielded a sword with the energy of a high priest. So, instantly, the fight between the fusion and daishinkan would begin, while at the moment, Vegeta would stand in front of Freya. "I'm surprised by the power you possessed, but you still remain immortal, and me being a higher creation, you will not be able to do anything against me."
I'm not interested in you being a woman. If you get in my way, I'll destroy you, and I won't allow them to do more destruction. So I have to give my life for everyone I love.
You sound very confident and brave, but it's a pity that your words can't measure up to your strength.
What do you think if we check it out, since I want to crush you?
Freya, with a flashing movement, had thrown a big blow at him, but she was surprised when she realized, like Vegeta, with a much faster movement, she'd been able to prostrate herself on his back.
You better take this battle seriously, or else you'll get really hurt, and I don't plan on taking responsibility.
Furious, Freya would grant him a kick, but Vegeta's speed was flashing, or that was what Freya believed, because at the moment, Vegeta in his first movement was able to deal him a blow, which he made fall to the ground with incredible power, so much so that he's almost able to knock her out of combat. Freya would immediately begin to vomit large amounts of blood, since the damage he had caused was of an incredible level. Damn it, what happened? I wasn't able to see anything. No matter how fast it is, I have to be able to at least watch when it hits me.
What have you been up to? I thought that he'd be able to do something against me, even if you put your hands, because if we continue like this, I'm gonna get bored, and the hit time jump techniques are very useful.
The last Vegeta would only think about it, so instantly Freya would begin to increase a large amount of all his power. So at the moment, devastations were happening all over the 12 universes, but the warriors on this occasion were not able to do anything.
Vegeta apparently has the battle under control. In this case, I'll help the angels.
Beerus, in the same way, had pounced against daishinkan in the same way. However, daishinkan, despite being at a disadvantage, he didn't look concerned. In fact, he would start fighting with both without any problem.
Despite having merged and fighting both against me, they're not able to do anything against me. But I'll show them that I am capable.
Daishinkan at the moment would take a little distance, so his incredible aura would be represented all over the place. Starting to give a beating to both warriors, Vegeta at the moment would realize the great technique, so he would say to himself,
"Well, I'm sure that I can release an Ozaru in the same way. That's the ability to repel the Daishinkan one. I have to try."
However, Freya, realizing that Vegeta was off guard, rushed against him, but the prince, with a powerful blow, was able to knock her out of combat. So he would close his fists, starting to concentrate. After a few seconds in which both warriors were still being slaughtered, an incredible aura in the form of an Ozaru could be observed. And without warning, he was able to destroy Daishinkan's aura. But his aura would likewise be destroyed, needing a great part of spiritual energy.
What? How have you been able to create an aura like mine? Moreover, as he has been able to destroy her.
Both deities began to fall, so they would be held by the Prince of the Saiyans, who had transmitted some of his power to them, so that they would be able to defend themselves, in case Freya regained consciousness.
Don't worry, I'll take care of this wretch. I'm not planning on losing, so you better get ready. Good for nothing, Guardian. I'm surprised by the power you have. Despite being a mere mortal, your energy and skill in battle surpasses those two.
At the moment, both were observed without meditating any words. They threw themselves against each other. The battle of both was devastating, so much so that millions of living beings for all the 12 universes were dying. That's right, the amount of innocent beings was surprising. But Vegeta was not able to stop because he knew that if they lost, the entire multiverse would be eradicated by Daishinkan. So instantly, both gave themselves a powerful blow, which had sent them flying to a planet. Both began to spit a little blood.
Wow, power of your fist is amazing. You don't compare at all to the other garbage I defeat. With you, if I'll be able to move something, the muscles. Apparently, that stupid one hasn't been able to master all the dark power after all, so I better put it to better use.
Daishinkan and the sphere of dark energy would disappear from the place, appearing next to Freya, who was beginning to regain consciousness, but she was very badly injured. Daishinkan-sama, please help me. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to meet your expectations.
Don't worry. After all, I already knew you were a good-for-nothing.
Daishinkan would instantly place his hand on Freya's forehead, which would instantly feel an incredible pain, as her life had been taken away by her creator himself, while the energy began to flow throughout Daishinkan's body.
Being a good-for-nothing, you better get back the power I put in you, so this very moment you'll disappear.
Freya was not able to do anything against Daishinkan, and instantly she would disappear from the place, since Daishinkan had left absolutely nothing of Freya. While her power had been enhanced in a superhuman way, even one of her wounds was regenerated.
Right now, I have 100% of all my power again. I'm ready for this second round, so you better get ready, Saiyan. I can't believe what a scumbag you are. You didn't mind taking the life of your own creation. She fought for you, and you got rid of her, as if she was absolutely nothing. It doesn't seem to me that you're the ideal person to question me. You Saiyans destroyed planets, ending the lives of beings for pure pleasure. I know. For that very reason, I'm planning to give my life to remedy everything I've failed. I don't think you'll be ending the lives of innocent people anymore. I want to check it. You know that if you are powerful enough to achieve it, you miserable worm.
Instantly, both began their great battle again. But this time, the blows received by the Prince of the Saiyans caused incredible damage. Bruises appeared all over his body, as well as internal bruises. The deities, realizing this, likewise rushed to help Vegeta. For his part, in the past, Goku had been able to finish with his great training, because this time, he'd been able to have total control of his energy. So at the moment, he would leave the room of time at an incredible speed that had not even been perceived by anyone. I have to say goodbye to my parents before I leave. Goku would begin to move around the universe, arriving at his planet quickly, observing his father, who continued with his rigorous training. Wow, I'm surprised by the power that runs through your body, Father. If you keep this up, you'll be surpassing me. There's no doubt about it.
Kakarot, how long without seeing you? I've been able to master my energy completely, just like none of my transformations possess an energy drain.
Father, I'm glad to know, and I assure you that when all this passes, I'm able to return. I'll teach you to master the energy of a god.
Are you gonna leave, my son?
That's right, Father. I have to be able to save my timeline, and I feel very bad feeling.
I understand, my son. I trust in the power you possess, and please, don't forget us.
I'll never do it. Please say goodbye to my mother.
Sure, Kakarot, I'll do it.
Goku would leave the planet, being able to reach the center of Universe 7, in which, being able to expel a large amount of energy, he was able to open several portals to other timelines. However, when Goku began to concentrate, he was able to feel how among all the different timelines, in one incredible negative power was felt, while the power of Vegeta, Beerus, and Whis began to decrease in an incredible way. Oh, damn, my friends are about to die! Hey, this can't be like this! Goku, with a great speed, would begin to enter into the multiverse and its original timeline, but the moment he would arrive, he would be stopped. That's right, the Megaversal Time Pause would have been activated, in which at the moment only Goku was able to move, realizing how everything around him had become paralyzed. What happened? Why is it that the entire multiverse has come to a standstill? In front of Goku, a Zeno-sama could be observed, which left him surprised, since according to the assumption he had, the great Zeno-sama had died at the hands of Daishinkan. Goku, there's no time. Daishinkan has really betrayed us and has kept my power. But not being a worthy being, he won't be able to even use 10% of all my power. But I choose you. To grant you, I grant the essence of which I once had, the great Zeno-sama. Goku, before being able to say anything, an overwhelming power would start to enter all over Goku's body, while his hair started to grow, as on this occasion, he needed to evolve, as otherwise his body might explode. Don't worry, this temporary break lasts about 3 months. so I trust that in that timeline you'll be able to master all my power. I know that you can, my friend. After a few hours, Goku was able to contain all the power of Zeno-sama. However, he wasn't even able to take a step since his body was so heavy, like his muscles were too big, but the power that ran through his body was impressive. The power that Zeno-sama has given me is incredible, but I have to be able to master it, because no matter how much power I possess, if I'm not able to move, I'll end up defeated. Goku in these 3 months would begin to train his new power, because he knew that the power possessed by Daishinkan was not at all low. Goku in all this time was able to master 78% of the power of Zeno-sama. However, the 3 months had already passed, so at the moment, time would pass normally again.
It's time to end your life once and for all. If they're not able to do anything, they're not worth continuing to live. Damn, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to protect them. I'm useless.
Damn, I hope Goku gets ready, because this power this traitor possesses is incredible. Thousands of energy arrows were directed towards the 3 warriors who had accepted their fate, since the power of Daishinkan, after absorbing Freya, had been enhanced in an incredible way.
I've finally been able to put an end to these scum. Now I have to be able to become the Master Lord of this whole pathetic multiverse.
However, when the energy fletches were about to collide with the warriors, the arrows began to disintegrate, leaving absolutely nothing, which left Daishinkan very surprised, as well as everyone present, since a being of enormous angelic energy was able to hold the trio of warriors.
What the hell? Who's being able to release all that incredible amount of energy in his aura?
While the aura of the angel held him, the trio of warriors had fully recovered, being equally surprised, since they understood absolutely nothing, but like a flash, an incredible warrior wrapped in silver aura would stand in front of Daishinkan, who with a simple pressure was able to break several of his bones. Is that how little power you've gotten in this time? It's a pity. You're just another worm compared to me.
I remember that voice. I remember that damn voice. It's not possible. The deities of Universe 7 informed me of your death. So it can't be you, Son Goku.
Everyone surprised at that moment that aura would begin to fade, a very different Goku could be observed. Since on his body, even the symbols of the great Zeno-sama could be observed, while his gaze imposed respect. It's a pity that the deities of Universe 7 knew about your plan much earlier, so they were able to send me to a safe place. I know that you were able to return, Goku. You've been able to end everything created by the great Zeno-sama. I'm sorry for leaving everything in your hands.
Kakarot, you and I will be the most powerful Saiyans of all the universes. Of that, there's no doubt. Now please make him feel the true terror.
Goku would begin to approach Daishinkan, which at the moment, in spite of everything, would still release all his power, so 2 incredible auras began to collide. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.